Yo, you already know who it is. Brah Migos podcast back again, weekly episode with the homies. You already know who it is. It's Price, Rob, Big Visky, Brah Migos podcast. And as usual, we got to come in to you guys. We're checking in, giving our latest on what's going on in sports. We're going to play a couple games today. You know how we get down. You know we like to have fun here on our live show. We're going to play a game, Tubi or Not Tubi, a little game that we're going to explain later. We're going to give our MLB team exit interviews. We're going to talk about the NFL trade deadline, give our review on that. We're going to see who looks good mid-season right now in the NFL. And to end the show, him or them. And we're going to do what? NFL edition?
NBA.
No, NBA edition. NBA edition, him or them. Oh, this is definitely, it's definitely gonna be crazy for this one. So sit back, relax, remember, just come have fun. Tune in, Brah Migos podcast. We about to get into it. Yeah, we are live as usual. Powered by StreamYard, as usual. You know, gotta always say that. So we had to come in. We wanted to play a game. Rob said, hey, let's play a game, bros. Let's have a little fun today on a live show. And we have a game for you guys today that we're going to play. Tubi or Not Tubi. Rob, go ahead and explain to them how the game works so they know how it works.
To be or not to be. So, we here at Brah Migos podcast. We love to basically entertain y'all. And so, we know that you guys love your entertainment as well. So, we were like, hey, let's find a game that would combine those things, because you guys like to watch movies, TV, and everything. Like, we do too. And so I was like, you know what? Let's play this game called Shakespeare Game, aka To Be or Not To Be. And so what's going to basically happen is these fine gentlemen are going to hear a synopsis that I'm going to read to them. And they have to basically say whether it is from Tubi, T-U-B-I, or it's not from Tubi. It's somewhere else, in the...
You ready for this, Jarvis?
Get ready for this.
Ready.
This is definitely going to be fun.
That's not the music that Tubi goes to us.
Yeah.
All right, so first up, the synopsis goes: following her mother's death, passionate track star Latasha Harlins becomes a pillar of strength for her family and friends in South Central LA. Now, Jarvis, is that to be or is it not to be?
I'm gonna go not to be. Just don't sound to be enough. Not to be enough.
You don't think it sounds to be enough? Okay. All right. Nate, to be or not to be?
That kind of sounds like some Tubi shit. Okay, that kind of sounds like some Tubi type shit, bro.
All right. So can I get a drum roll, please? Nate, you win the first To Be or Not To Be. That is from Tubi. That is a movie called Latasha Harlins.
Jarvis. Her goddamn name was Latasha. You know good goddamn well is not named Triple A.
All right. I thought I was what? Sometimes, hey, these come from different places. So I think I understand what BC talk about. So, all right, Nate, you will answer this next one first. All right. After a traumatic encounter at a college party, two sisters plot revenge against a rich jock, only to find something darker is already hunting them. To be or not to be?
Not to be?
Okay. All right. Basically, to be or not to be?
I'm actually gonna go not to be.
Okay. All right. So
sounds
both you guys,
Netflix-ish.
final answer, not to be.
Yeah, not to be.
Both of y'all wrong, dog. That is from Tubi, The Killing Cove.
What?
The Killing Cove from Tubi.
That sounded more
Netflix.
Yeah, that did kind of sound different.
I can see Netflix. I can see Netflix. I mean, but look, still right now is 1-0. Nate, he still has a score. All right, this next one. A team of operatives are trapped inside a military compound and experience strange and horrific phenomena as they attempt to uncover what killed the previous team. Jarvis, to be or not to be?
Tubi.
Okay. All right. Nate, to be or not to be?
I think that's not Tubi. That sounds like something I didn't watch before.
Really?
Yeah. It sounds like something crazy that I didn't watch when I'm on one of them benders and I'm just movie searching. I'm gonna go not Tubi on this one.
Okay, so both of y'all locked in. Final answer.
Yeah.
Nate 2-0 or 2-0. Not Tubi.
What's the name of that movie?
Okay, I'm about to say, did you want to guess the name of the movie?
I don't think it's Ghost of Mars.
It is not.
It is not Ghost of Mars, but it sounds like somebody. What's the name of that movie?
Armed Response.
I have watched this.
It has Seth Rollins in it. Okay.
Yeah, I just watched it.
And Wesley Snipes and shit. Yeah, it's on Prime. So if any of y'all want to watch it, it's on Prime.
I told you, bro. I movie search in the middle of the night when I can't go to sleep. And we just like,
hey,
all
from
right,
previews, it looked pretty good. I can't front. Like it looked pretty nice. Like I liked it. Well, I didn't watch it, but it looked pretty good. All right. So 2-0, Nate. All right, next one. A teacher exposes corruption in an Atlanta school's test scandal while falling for a man whose mother, the principal, is under investigation. Nate, to be or not to be?
Tubi.
Just that.
Oh yeah, that's more the Tubi I'm used to.
Tubi. That sounds like.
So hold on. So both of you guys are saying Tubi. Like there's no kind of anything that can sway you.
That's I've been used to. That's more the Tubi synopsis I'm used to.
So if I just give you this answer, you guys are gonna lock in with Tubi. All right, you guys are good with Tubi.
I'm going Tubi. It kind of seemed like Tubi to me.
Seems budget enough.
Men's intuition is right. Tubi.
I told you. Sound like some Tubi type shit to me.
Secrets, Scores, and Scandal on Tubi. And if you look at the cover, very Tubi cover. Look like a Zane book. I was like, damn, it looked like something, you see just like perusing, like, oh, this is what this was. All right.
Finally on the board.
You finally on the board. 3-1. You don't have a chance to go. You know what? I'll say it like this. This last one counts for 3. So for both of y'all, this last one, this could win you the game, Visky. This could give you a crazy ass lead, Nate. All right. So 3-1. This is it. This counts as 3. Kurt is a rideshare driver desperate for social media attention and will stop at nothing to go viral, including live streaming a deadly rampage. Visky, to be or not to be?
I'm gonna go not to be.
Okay. All right. Locking in with that.
Not locking.
Yeah, that don't seem like Tubi. That don't seem like Tubi.
So Nate, to be or not to be?
I'll go not Tubi. I don't think that that's Tubi. It might be something cheesy, but I don't think that it's Tubi.
So y'all locking in with that?
Yeah.
Not Tubi? Okay. Both y'all wrong.
Oh,
that is Tubi.
That's Tubi?
That is Tubi. A movie called Spree.
I thought you were trying to trick us.
I was like, it's called Spree. It's on Tubi's, like right on the front page, everything. So
man, that is
it sounded like other streaming services like originals. That's why.
Yeah, like a Pluto or like something like that. Yeah. No, that's straight up Tubi. So the first game of Tubi or Not Tubi goes to Nate 3-1.
Yeah.
To tip my hat to Nate.
Look, some of them Tubi movies, they just stick out like a sore thumb, bro.
Yeah, no, that fourth one should have been the first one. To be honest with you, I was like, when I saw, I was like, yeah, let me add that. I was like, nigga, this looks like a Tubi thing.
Look, because Tubi's the only people they throw shit like this is in Atlanta. I was like, but it doesn't matter if it's in Atlanta. Why do y'all do this? Like,
nigga, when I tell you, like the Tubi movies that I have seen all look like they were like. You could look, it seemed like they all were shot in Atlanta at the same time. Like you could see like one getting shot and the other one getting shot. And it's always bad. Like it's always so bad. Like
why do they do this? It's like
I'm so used to the synopsis of my baby daddy, mama, sister, cousin named Tracy. That's the ones I'm used to. I was like, that's my Tubi.
Right. You're like, oh yeah. Sins of a Father. Okay, yeah. We're gonna watch that Tubi movie, huh? All right.
That shit is crazy. Them shit, some of them shits be crazy though.
Sins of a baby father.
Now, with that being said, I am the winner of Tubi or Not Tubi, but
crown that man.
Only the fun has only begun. So, guys, as I was the last to be eliminated, I will go last in my MLB exit interview for my team. So I want to say Jarvis was the first to be eliminated.
Yeah,
he was first to be.
Yeah,
by the numbers, you were the first to be eliminated. Your MLB team was first to be gone. This is your chance to go ahead and give your MLB exit interview and let your team know how they did and what you're thinking. And what's going forward for you and your team, the Atlanta Braves. Go right ahead.
My Atlanta Braves, what can I say? Disappointment would be an understatement. Cheap would be an understatement. It's time we start opening the checkbooks. You don't want to pay the players. They're going to go where they're getting paid. And then you want to act surprised. If you're not paying them, can't keep them. Need new management. Need to start looking for a new manager that's gonna know when to pull players, know when they can go, know what's working and what's not working. So we need to look for a new manager. We need our owner to stop being Jerry Jones like. That's for sure. He's taking too many tips from Jerry Jones. Pay the players. We lost Max Fried. We lost Freddie Freeman. For the same doggone reason. Getting tossed that early in the season, being eliminated mathematically that early, that is highly unacceptable. Highly unacceptable. Especially after coming off a World Series a few years ago. It's like we went down ever since. We won and we just start hitting the escalator down. It's time to reverse the escalator back up. And to my players, we need to get the bats going. It seems like when our bats ain't swinging right. We need to put points on the board because our pitching ain't backing up the low-scoring games we have at times. But I do got love for my Atlanta Braves always, but that was just an unacceptable season. Being at the bottom of the barrel, come on now. We lucky the Rockies had that bad of a season, or we might have been right there at the bottom. Yeah, that's not acceptable, Atlanta. We need to do better. We need to take our season serious, and let's start getting back on the board, back to the division winner, back to the World Series. I'm looking forward to doing better. Now let's go. We need to retain our talent. Don't let the rest of the talent leave. Ozuna, Acuna, we need to retain them because if they get that offer, they on the first thing smoking too. Let's get it.
Atlanta, that wasn't too bad of an exit interview. Now, Mr. Rob Bird, what do you have to say for the Redbirds of the Cardinals? What do you have to say in your exit interview?
All right. Cardinals, if you can please take a seat. Just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to meet with me in my office, as you can see. And take the time to basically give you a good evaluation on how you guys did this year. So as you know, we did have a bit of a regression. Went from 83 and 79 to 78 and 84, which, things happen. In the course of the season, we had some injuries. We had things that we just couldn't really bounce back from, things that we really had to work through. Jordan Walker and his performance, when we were really relying on him to kind of take that step up, relying on Nolan Arenado to bounce back, even though he was hurt for most of the year, to having the pitching kind of go up and down and having to figure out, like, what are we going to do? Who is going to get traded at the trade deadline, which ended up being, Ryan Helsley, Phil Maton, all people that, a bunch of relievers that basically came and gave back good products from teams that we can basically use to go forward. Steven Matz as well. But we also have a lot of future that we can really look and rely on this team with, and basically look at and say, this is something that we could build on for the future. JJ Weatherholt is a top 10 MLB prospect. Last time I looked, he was number 9, but I'm going to take a quick look as I'm talking because I can multitask like that, get like me. But this team, the team that we have, is something that we can rely on. We have 4 prospects within the top 100, 2 catchers, and then Liam Dole, the first round pick we had last year. So we have things we can look on. We can also look at Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn just got a Gold Glove, one of the best defensive shortstops in all of Major League Baseball. Didn't win the Platinum Glove. That went to Bobby Witt Jr. He is a fucking beast, so we know that's, sitting on the other end of I-70. But as we sit right now, we have assets that we can at least say can be top of the line guys like Sonny Gray, like Nolan Arenado, but they're going to have to do that. So you gentlemen, Nolan, Sonny, you guys are going to have to step up because we have a lot of young players on this team. When you're talking about Brandon Donovan, when you're talking about Alec Burleson, when you're talking about Victor Scott II, when you're talking about Lars Nootbaar, who may all, be traded or moved out, but these are all guys that basically can be future great guys for this team. But we also need the star back. Nolan, you have to step up. You have to be that dude. Wilson Contreras was doing it, but he got hurt. He was in and out of the lineup, but he was a guy that was holding this team down as a star. Wilson, you're going to have to keep that up. But Nolan, you're going to have to back him up, just like you did when Paul was there. You're going to have to be that guy, okay? You're going to have to do this. But it's possible. Think about it, guys. We got Quinn Matthews that basically been going up and down in the minor leagues. He did pretty good at AAA. He could be our basic number 2 starter. We can have some people that, we're gonna keep on trying to go with some guys that's in our bullpen and try to see what we can work out as far as a closer, but we're going to have to work together and make this work. Kane Bloom, this is his first year. No more Mo gone. Mo here. We can't go in Mo we trust no more. Mo gone. Mo is absolutely out of here. Granted, the DeWitt family's still there, so we're going to see what happens, but we're going to have to basically work out what we're going to have to work out. And it's going to have to work out. But I believe in you. That's the one thing you can basically know, that I believe in this team. I believe that we can basically be better. I believe we could beat those fuck-ass Braves, too. So we can basically make this happen. But it's going to take us together to basically work to form this and get this foundation going and rise up and be the Cardinals of old. But one of the things that I'm going to take away is bring back Whitey. Ball. We need to basically start running again. We got Victor Scott II and we got Mason Wynn. Those motherfuckers need to be running on the base paths all the time. We were dead. We were next to dead last in home runs last year. We ain't gonna slug. We better run. Run those motherfucking bases. You saw what was happening with the Blue Jays this year. They had the slug, but they were running. They were going. They were aggressive on base paths. We need to be aggressive. on the base paths. Take no fucking mercy. Victor Scott II, keep on trying to get on by Bunting doing all the shit, but we need to be aggressive. Get back to running, especially when JJ comes up. Get back to running. So let's run this central, motherfucker.
That was a good exit interview right there by the St. Louis Cardinals. And now it's time for me. My Boston Red Sox.
Here we go.
You know, being the team that exited last and the only team here out of our three to make the playoffs, even though we had a first round exit, you know.
Curse this nigga out.
I'm just saying. We need to get to the bottom of this pitching. Okay, yes, we were hurt in the bullpen, but we have to fortify our bullpen, our starting line. And may I suggest a move so bold because of a post that was seen via Twitter. We need to get rid of Nathaniel Lowe. And some people may say, why would you want to get rid of Nathaniel Lowe? I got 2 words for you. And it's Muntaki Murakami. The 25-year-old Japanese home run king, who currently has the most home runs in a single season, is 25 years old and says he wants to bring his talent stateside. And what better place than to come to Boston to take Nathaniel Lowe's position and we make a splash. 25 years old. Not to mention all of the upcoming greatness, good young greatness that we have on our team right now. We can be set for the future to make runs, baby. We got Kirsten Campbell still out there. We got Romy Gonzalez, damn it. We're making moves. And this would be an incredible splash for us right now.
Splash.
Just walk with me, Boston. They might have talked about the tea parties, but bringing another title over here to Beantown, you'd make Big Papi dance. You'd make Big Papi dance, and it would be immaculate. It would be something so immaculate to watch my Boston Red Sox win another title. And who better? Muntaki Murakami. Just bring him in, baby. Just bring him in. Let's make these moves, Red Sox. Let's make these moves. The other 2 teams, they didn't even think about you. They didn't even see your post. They didn't even say that there's a guy out there in Japan that could be the next major international star here in the States. I did. I was watching. I was ready. I was prepared for this interview. I'm ready for us to make moves. We need a deep playoff run. We need to be ready. Come next year, we make our run. Red Sox Nation again. And I'm kind of with him, Visky. His Cardinals will probably beat your Braves right now in the state of it. Unless it comes down to a hidden match, y'all might win. Y'all might win.
But hashtag this nigga is lying, Your Honor. I was on Murakami since the World Baseball Classic when they would call that nigga the Japanese Bambino. I've been on Murakami. Granted, Cardinals, we don't need Murakami, but it would be nice, all right? Because granted, we are still trying to basically figure out like how we're gonna square everything away because we got a lot of people that can play a lot of places. But Murakami is Murakami, and I would really like Murakami. Like he seems like a really swell guy, and we do need power, and he will basically provide that. So if we can trade Nolan Arenado, it may behoove us if you aren't going to basically move Mason Wynn to third base. Maybe Murakami is the answer. Just putting it out there. I would love for it to happen. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Mason Wynn need to be worried about getting off my parlay list.
Well,
he need to be worried about.
Well, why ain't you picking your Braves? You ain't got no trust in them. You ain't got no trust in your Braves. Like Drake Baldwin don't do it for you. Ozzy Albies, the 13 games he plays this season.
On my ban list though.
You said what?
Mason say they not on my ban list for the parlays. I mean, Mason Wynn need to get off my ban list and do something.
I'm just saying, like, you just need to worry about your Braves doing something because it sounds like you ain't got no trust in them. They ain't making you no money. They ain't making you no paper.
Nah. Look, they not on the ban list because they do it. Ozuna hits his mark. I ain't got to worry about when I play Ozuna.
But but I get what you're saying because you are right. You are definitely correct. Former Cardinal, I got you.
Hold it.
Look, that was wrong by me. Wrong by him too, but wrong by me. You know, and everything. But I'm just saying, you know. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Look, Mason Wynn gonna be nice here. He gonna be our star. If there's anybody on this team that I think could be honestly superstar on the Cardinals, I think it's Mason Wynn. I think he really does have the star potential and like both in and on and off the field. Like I think he could be that dude.
If Acuna stay off the injury list, God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. You need him to stop being injured before you can do anything.
He on the injury. He on and off the injury list more than I change draws.
Man, he's just like your LeBron James over there in the Lakers. You should be used to this.
Hey, he could stay home. We hot without him.
I mean, you don't want sciatica James, like you don't want that. Papa James.
I didn't want the first year when he was trying to come. I ain't want Papa James when he wanted to come the first time.
Hey, you got to deal with it now. But moving on, we need to talk about this NFL trade deadline reviews. What did you guys see that you liked? That was a move that you guys like. What did you not like, or who didn't make a move that, you know, it was something that you said, oh, I thought that they might have made a move, but they didn't. So I'm going to start. I will say this. I am a believer that what's going on with the New York Jets is a tragedy, okay? Sauce Gardner escaped Alcatraz, okay? But it's a lot more talent there that's just stuck. They cannot leave. And I feel so bad for some of these guys. They have talented people that just can't get away from their destitute place. Breece Hall cannot get away. Garrett Wilson cannot get away. They are rotting like Al Capone and Alcatraz right now. I am shocked that they didn't make a move to try to move him. I was shocked that Breece and Garrett didn't get traded because I was like, they got to make some sort of move. They want draft picks. They want something. And the Jets were like, nope. You're sentenced to how many ever years you got left right here in Alcatraz wearing green and white. And you better be out there on Sunday whenever I tell you go play. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad for them. Because I really thought, I truly thought Garrett Wilson would make his way away to any team, to maybe even, well, he'd be going from Alcatraz to ADX Florence, leaving the Jets and going to the Raiders, you know. Well, maybe I consider that a mid-level prison over there.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be better than being out there on that rock with all the water alone. It's one of those things, bro, where I'll say this. It was moves made that I'm not surprised. It's moves that were okay. For example, the Gardner trade, Sauce Gardner winded up in Indianapolis. I know he's happy. But Jets, you have to let these guys go because they're not in purgatory with you. They're in hell. I truly believe that. But that's just, my humble point on things. My humble view on things. Who did you see, Rob? Who did you see, Jarvis? What did you guys see that you liked or didn't like that happened during the trade deadline?
So I'll go first, and I'll go the other end of the Jets and basically say that they were the ones that I was like, y'all basically did the best out of all the teams because getting 4 first rounds, first four
for what they got for Sauce.
For basically what you got, and then getting a Donnie Mitchell from the Colts for basically, for a team that basically got only 1 win, like 1 more win between the 3 of us. Like, yeah, no, I think that they basically pulled the fucking thing out because that is so goddamn crazy. Because granted, Sauce Gardner, I heard like he hasn't given up more than 2 receptions to a wide receiver all year. So even though like his numbers aren't really what they used to be, it's kind of a reason. It's kind of like that Champ Bailey kind of thing, where it's like, yeah, he ain't putting up numbers because they're not going to basically those receivers like that. So, or they ain't throwing to his side of the field. So that was actually really dope. And so like I say kudos to the Jets for getting more for Quentin Williams and Sauce Gardner's 2 guys that basically still can be premier, especially for your Cowboys, Jarvis, with Williams. Like, I think that they really won the trade deadline. Like, getting 4 first rounders when you don't see first rounders really even go anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's I guess it wasn't 4 first rounders. It was 3 first rounders, and they get the highest pick, whatever Dallas had. So yeah, that's huge. That's really huge. You don't see first rounders even getting moved like that. So getting that for them, kudos to y'all.
What about you, Visky? What did you see that surprised you? Did surprise you?
The trade I love the most was the Seahawks getting Rashid Shaheed to add to the wide receiver.
I love that one.
I loved it. And especially for like a 4th round, they didn't give up too high of a pick. That is going to set off the receiving core. I mean, it sucks for the Saints because that was probably the top wide receiver that they shipping off, but especially because all they got was a 4th and a 6th, like Rashid Shaheed on the other side of Jay. That's just going to add to the receiving core. I love it. And I do find interesting, I want to see what Jacoby Myers does with the Jaguars. Getting out of that shithole of a franchise from the Raiders. Even though that's going to mess up my fantasy a little bit, but hey, I'll talk about that right now. And my Cowboys, Jerry Jones will be cheap with the checkbook, but overpay with picks. First round, huh?
Yeah.
You don't want to pay nobody, but you'll give up a first round pick. Come on now. Then we gave up 2 first round picks. First round.
No, y'all gave up.
Because we gave up a first round pick for linebacker Logan Wilson to the Bengals.
That wasn't a first round.
It wasn't. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think
it was a 7th.
That was a 7th.
I thought what I'm seeing is we gave up a first round. That's what maybe my source could be wrong.
No, I'm seeing a 7th rounder.
I'll say this.
Maybe my source is wrong.
The Saints got robbed in a way that I heard my uncle describe it that made so much sense. And I was like, that's right. He said basically Seattle went into the bank with a wooden gun and put it to the glass and said, give me what you have best. And they did it. And he walked away with it. And there was nothing that they could do about it because they just got somebody to put across from JSN. JSN is a fucking stud.
Shit, I was say JSN and Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. And now you're literally going to free up like all of the under routes for Cooper Kupp now because now you have to respect Sheed. You have to respect JSN constantly. Cooper Kupp is going to be wide open.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp is going to be wide open.
Because it sounded like they was trying to do that with Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and I guess it didn't work out because they released him. But they probably released him because they got Shaheed, and Shaheed is a great return man. So like, not only do you basically have like a fucking burner that you can basically use, now you basically got somebody that could really blow your special teams up and basically get. Yeah, man, that was one of my that was probably my second favorite one outside of Adafi Awe going to the Chargers. I thought that was gonna be good, especially with Khalil Mack still being hurt.
Yeah, which whenever he comes back with Adafi, they are gonna wreck.
Nigga.
Like, that is scary.
Yeah.
Because if Justin Herbert can keep finding his way and staying on the right track, and that defense keeps amping up,
nigga,
now you're in serious trouble over there. Now you really got to look at the Chargers and say, "Oh shit." Not only can they go get 30, but they can wreck shop on defense and hold the team down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't mean to rag on your Cowboys now, but I must say this. They figure out how to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory at all times. They don't make moves whenever they need to make moves. They pay people at all the wrong times. They're like a person in the club dancing off beat to the song all night. They have never touched the rhythm one time. They have not done what they were supposed to do on time. So we're constantly off beat. I said it to you the other night. They paid Dak at the wrong time. Whenever Dak wanted 5 years, $100 million, Jerry said, I don't want to give him that. And then he wound up paying him more. And then by the time he got to the next contract, instead of paying him right away, I don't want to pay him right now. And then you wind up paying him more. Okay? And then you make Mike a whole lot. And then you wind up paying him more. And you wind up trading him. And your defense is still shit. Well, it got even worse.
You know, they saved Jerry. These two that saved you a tongue lashing to recheck my sources. They saved you. Because I was about to chew you up. I was mad for one first round, you know, so I had to recheck my sources. They saved you a tongue lashing, Jerry.
I mean,
it's gonna happen again. It's probably gonna sooner or later you're gonna get.
But I will say, I like the fact that y'all did go get Logan Wilson because y'all been needing a fucking linebacker in the middle of that fucking front seven for the longest, nigga.
But that's the thing.
He's a perfect dude for that.
Like, we can go out there and do better than what I'm seeing.
Nigga.
Running the opposite way to play. I'm like, what is they? Do they need glasses? What is going on?
That's the problem, though. Look. They've needed a linebacker so long, Rob. They could have went and got somebody from the Little Giants to can play. He would have grew up by now.
It seemed like ever since Van Der Esch left.
Yeah.
After went down.
Y'all don't give a damn in Dallas. That's what I feel like.
Y'all like, we need every pass rusher we can. What about the middle? Fuck that middle. Like, I don't know why y'all basically go like that, because it's just like, yeah, we just need everybody rushing the edges. What about the middle of the field? What middle of the field? Yes, you do need that.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
I'm telling you, y'all. I feel like y'all don't give a damn because y'all are content with giving up 30 points a game. That can score 30, and we might give up 30, but that's not how we're gonna win. And in all honesty, like I told you the other night, basically, I think the only way to start solving this is you're gonna have to trade that. He's not the problem, but I feel like he's gonna be one of the many steps you're going to have to take. You're gonna have to give up your franchise quarterback to start making moves to patch all of the other shit that you got wrong with this team. We're gonna have to go backwards. Like I said, give Joe Milton a shot. You might get lucky. You might strike Pater twice in a row with quarterbacks and have Joe Milton after Dak Prescott. You might. He got a strong arm. He hasn't done bad in any of his professional NFL debuts. He hasn't done bad. He has a cannon arm. He clearly knows offenses because teams are willing to stick him out there, and he's been consistently good enough. He's just never had a consistent starting job. I'd say give it a try because at this point, what else you got to lose?
You're sitting at home. You ain't got no quarterback. You ain't got no fucking playoff time.
Exactly.
What you got to lose?
Exactly. What the hell y'all got to lose? Y'all literally need Dak to score. Y'all need your offense to score 40 a game right now. For y'all to have a chance to make it, y'all need 40 a game from week 9 on through. And then y'all gotta win. Y'all have to win. So we talking what we got another 8 weeks, bro? 8-9 weeks. We got another 8-9 weeks left, right?
Yeah, about 8.
So you need a combination of about 320 points over the next 8 weeks to win this, to get to the playoffs, to probably lose, but it's to get to the playoffs. That's just getting there. Everybody else is ready. Kansas City is amping up. The Chargers are amping up. The Ravens are getting back healthy to amp up. These teams are locking it. And dare I say, Indianapolis is surprisingly turned the corner from last year, and they are at the cookout right now. Indianapolis is sitting down. They learning to play spades and dominoes with everybody at the table right now, and it's looking like they might be here for a while because Daniel Jones has reawakened himself. But then anybody would be happy to reawaken himself after leaving the New York Jets. Well, the New York Giants. Well, they all the same. They both trash in New York right now. They don't trash.
I mean,
it's not trash. It's just Buffalo.
This toilet or this urinal. Like, you ain't really got much of a difference.
It's the same fucking thing.
It just all depends what you got. Take your pick.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally all you gotta do. Take your pick, though. And let's be real, Vegas, y'all not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Tell yourself all you want that you're going somewhere. You're not going nowhere.
Tom
Vegas.
Brady got on that team, and basically that shit went to shit so goddamn fast.
Yes. That shit went out the window, though. They can say what they want, but I know 2 things. I know whenever I saw that, I was like, yeah, they ain't winning. They not winning. You can cancel it.
Well, no, it's like I did. Like, I was one of those teams. Like, you got Brock Bowers, you got Ashley Genty. Geno was looking good. He's now reunited with Pete Carroll. I thought this was going to be Max Crosby was going to basically anchor that pass rush. I'm like, they got enough to at least compete. They just look poop, just so goddamn poopy. Like, they just oof. And fucking last Thursday, fucking that game, Geno felt like he wanted to fight every nigga that was wearing silver and black on that sideline. That nigga was so goddamn mad and so goddamn hurt. Like, I'm like, dog. That team.
Let me tell you something. That team sucks so much right now. Is like, if you're a Raider fan, just give up right now. Just give up. Hang that shit up right now.
It's like, seek help.
Yeah, seek help. Do anything except
I'm asking my barber. My barber is from California and a Raiders fan, and I got an appointment Monday, so I'm asking him about that. How you feel?
Ask him after.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the cut first.
Like, yo, so man, y'all Raiders that shit. Like, man, y'all ever gonna pull that shit? Y'all ever push your shit out the fucking toilet? Like, oh no, oh really?
Yeah. He might get you. He might get you right now. He might get you. Now, you might have a reverse mohawk going on playing with that man.
All right.
It's a strip. But, we're going to get away from the NFL trade deadline, and we're going to talk about a little bit of positive stuff. Who do you feel looks good mid-season right now? They starting to hit their stride. What teams do you guys feel like they're going to be an issue going forth right now in this season? Who you guys got?
Davisky, you want to go first?
And I'll be honest, surprisingly, who looks good to me as a whole is the NFC West. Even though without Brock Purdy, the 49ers, record-wise, are still up there. Seahawks, Rams, 49ers, that could possibly be all three making it to the playoffs, depending on how things fall. And except Puka Nakua, Kyron Williams, and Stafford, they doing the damn thing. The Rams, no words need to be said about the Seahawks. 49ers still hanging in there without Brock Purdy, and they receiving core, which I feel like is a little shaky, but they still hanging in there. So to me, I like the way the NFC West is looking. And I still don't even know how the Eagles are maintaining. Because you don't hear nothing about them, and they just there. They're just there. AFC wise, Kansas City, they looking good. Can't count them out. They looking good. And honestly, the Broncos, they looking good, but I don't think they really have too many quality wins. But their defense is amazing.
I have an
defense is amazing.
Take of that. Rob, who do you like?
So amongst the three of us, did either one of y'all want to believe in the Panthers? They are 5-4. They are, I want to say 5-4 right now. Like they are. Let me check the standings, but I want to say they're high up in that NFC South. Like they are a team that may not be going away, and I don't really know what to really say about them. Like they are intriguing to me because. Yeah, they're 5-4 right now. They got a negative 35-point differential, but they are a team that basically have been rattling off wins. They just rattled off a win against the Packers last week.
Right.
Like they are making things happen with a quarterback that not one of us believes in because it goes back and forth. As soon as we want to be like, you know what, Bryce Young is actually doing pretty well. What can we really say about it? Then it goes to like, oh yeah, Bryce Young goes, 6 for 21 for 13 yards and 3 interceptions. And it's just like, what the fuck just happened, kid? And so like, I want to believe in this team because I think of them as like the movie Major League. Like y'all remember movie Major League with Wild Thing and Rock and Dorn and all them motherfuckers. Like it's the team that basically has shitty ownership that has to overcome all that shit to basically make a way for themselves. So like right now, let me see where they are in the wild card. Like right now, if the playoffs started today, they would be on the outside looking in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They will be right there as far as like a possible into the playoffs. Like they're like a gnat's ass from the playoffs. So, I mean, like, but this is a team that we thought basically was going to possibly get the number 1 pick next year. So, like, this team, like, I want to believe in you, Carolina Panthers, but also don't because it's like I don't want to use my belief as currency, or if I want to use my belief as currency, I don't want to spend it on you. But I do want you to overcome the shortcomings of Teppa and all that basically that you have to overcome. So that's what I look at as far as them. But no, Seahawks also, Sam Darnold doing the damn thing with the Seahawks and JSN basically being possibly the number 1 receiver in the league right now. Michael Parsons still, earmuffs Jarvis. Michael Parsons is still doing the goddamn thing as one of the best pass rushers in all league, playing like a goddamn demon with that Packers defense. But yeah, like those are the things that I would say intriguing me. Of course, my Vikings, I love them. You guys are doing good. I went fucking ballistic when we beat the fucking Lions, dog, because I did not think we was gonna win that game at all.
I didn't know what to think of that.
It's all you can think of is like, hey, they won that game because I don't know what the fuck the Lefties gonna do. They might powerbomb us the next game, but at least we got one.
I think they're gonna be looking.
At least we split the series this year, at the very least, nigga. But yeah, that's
to add on to what Rob said about the Panthers. Just to add on, I will say I didn't think nobody was gonna be worth talking about but the Buccaneers in that division, but amazingly. Rico Dowdle is having a hell of a year run game wise. Rico Dowdle is putting on the yard.
Former Cowboy.
So that's one thing I've noticed. Former Cowboy. He ran all over us that game. The cussing I did in here, let me tell you. Yeah, Rico Dowdle. he been showing out run wise. He don't have a lot of touchdowns, but yardage wise, he been showing out.
He chews up yards. I will say this. Carolina is surprising me, but I'm gonna mention one that nobody mentioned. Did we think that the Patriots would be 4-0 on the road, winning with a record of 7-2, 3-2 at home, and them, the Bucks, who are 4-0, who are 4-1 on the road, and Seattle being 4-0 also on the road? These guys are getting it done away from the house. They're getting wins away from their home turf. And New England being 7-2. Let me tell you, who would have thought post Tom Brady era, after Mac Jones not working out, they draft Drake May, they rehaul the defense, they've put together some substance of an offense, and they're winning.
Yeah,
they're figuring out how to win. They're not spectacular. They've only had one true just monkey stomping. That was the Panthers. They beat them 42-13. But if I run it down, they lost to the Raiders 20-13. Don't know how that happened, because now the Raiders look like absolute caca trash. But then they win against Miami in Miami 33-27. They do lose to the Steelers 21-14, but then they just peeled off 6 in a row. Panthers, they beat the Bills, they beat Josh Allen, they beat the Saints, they beat the Titans, they beat the Browns, they beat the Falcons. Now you can say, oh, where's the quality in the win? But I'll say this, that Bills win was a quality win. 23-20 against the Bills. The Bills have been in the playoffs past few years. That's a quality win. Yes. And then they went over the Titans. Brand new rookie quarterback. Cam Ward is still trying to find himself. They took advantage of that 31-13. They beat the Browns 32-13. It's the Browns. It's like that little video. We're the Cleveland Browns. They'll even figure out how to lose in a bye week.
As far as I'm concerned. You know who did? You know who didn't win against the Cleveland Browns, though? Fucking Packers. Green Bay. Shout to Roger.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened.
They lost to the Packers. They lost to the. Yeah, go ahead.
And then they, after beating the Browns, they beat the Falcons. Now they are gonna have a test coming up. They playing the Bucks at the Bucks house, which I cannot lie. I'm gonna say this. Baker Mayfield deserves his flowers for what he doing.
Yes.
Cleveland, you ran him out whenever he was doing good. And now he's in Tampa Bay winning. Y'all threw him out behind Deshaun Watson. And what did you pick up? 5 years of guaranteed money and hardly any play at all.
Tore his Achilles and all the karma in the world.
And right now he's just collecting money on y'all. He's collecting guaranteed money, Rob. He don't even know what a football feel like no more. But I bet you he can tell you what $100 bill feel like blindfolded. That's 8,000 right there. That's 8,000. I guarantee this.
Hey, run that back.
Yeah. He can tell you what that money feel like blindfolded right now, because he ain't got to do nothing for it. It's just there. This has been the biggest heist without holding a gun to somebody in NFL history, and we watched.
You talk about a fucking ski mask. Him and Anthony Rendon. Biggest ski mask agents in professional sports history.
And for the people who don't know about Anthony Rendon figured out how to play little to no games and get paid.
That man has played, I want to say he's played like 200 games in the last 5 years. the MLB season. The MLB season is 162 games. He's averaged like 40 a year for like the last 5 years. It's some shit like that. He does not, and he was out this year because he got hurt like early on.
And making money, baby.
I gotta look that up now.
Anthony Rendon. He is making money. I'm telling you, him and Deshaun Watson need to teach a class on how to get in and get your money and never play again.
Get you a motherfucker that's desperate.
Because if I was Deshaun Watson, I retire once my contract. I ain't got no CTE. I ain't got nothing else wrong with me.
Nigga, all you got is
130
million. He no contract after this. He better.
Bomb retired.
Yeah, Anthony Rendon has played 257 games in the last 5 years for the Angels. That's it. 257 games. 5 years since 2020.
Bro, I'm telling you,
damn near 6.
Thief in the night. He don't even know what the clubhouse look like, Jarvis. He don't even know what the clubhouse look like. He ain't been there. He been at the crib most of the time. That deposit hit right on time.
Oh, that's funny.
He don't even know what a bat feel like. That's how come when you go up there and you're only playing 40 games, because eventually he'd be like, my back.
Yeah. So let me rattle off, since he's basically joined the Angels. 52 games, 58 games, 47 games, 43 games, 57 games. And then out all last year.
Took a whole year.
Between them two and Ben Simmons, they the triple threat of the sports world.
We could go like how many niggas can we basically talk about?
Paul George.
No, Paul George ain't as bad as this. Like this, like when
Paul George played half the season every time he started getting the contract. He beat out right before the new contract, before his expiring contract, and as soon as he get the new one, he back out.
Yeah, that's true. See, Paul George. Let me look at Paul George. This year he hasn't played yet, but he played 41 last year, 74 the year before.
But that was the contract year.
The contract year, and then before that, 56, 31, 54, 48.
There you go.
And then 77, which was what?
The contract year.
But he did play 79, 75, 81 before that. Or no, yeah, like it is kind of wild.
Whenever that contract coming up, he making 75 games.
I got that wolf in me.
I got the dog, that wolf in me. And then as soon as he get, I'm hurt. Come get me. Protect your investment. He used all your words against you, and never he get hurt. You know I can't play if I'm not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, well, I don't want him to hurt himself more. And that's how you get you right there.
Gotcha, bitch.
Half the games. I see y'all half the season. Another season, I mean. And where he be on the
So based on them stats, he ain't gonna play 70 games until the 2027 season.
If he can make it, buddy.
If
he can make it, buddy, he gonna be like 37. He gonna be like 37. Man, I can retire. Because that's what he gonna say. I can retire. I don't have to play no more. That's all he gotta say. He has made Philly. Let me tell you something. And this is a little bit off subject. Philly can trade him and Embiid ass right now. As far as I'm concerned, they can package them two and see what they can get. They can package them two and see what they can get. Because they have two premier guards.
Yeah.
Well, 4 actually. Kane, Grimes, Maxey, Edgecombe. You got 4 guards. You got 4 premier guards. Trade Embiid, big broke ass, and move on right now.
Yep.
Just get rid of him. If somebody want him, take him. Let me see what you're gonna give me for him. Because trust me,
they should have sent the Warriors probably ain't got the money. I'm about to say they could have tried to take Kuminga, because I feel like the Warriors don't want Kuminga.
They don't. Honestly, the thing with Kuminga, they just neither side have basically found their exit route. Neither one of us we want to be the first to say goodbye. Neither one of them niggas know how the fuck to say goodbye. But Kuminga really wants to basically. Kuminga's like, hey, I want my goddamn money. The Warriors like, yeah, we want to give you money. Mm-hmm. We're paying Jimmy.
Yeah, of course.
We're paying Draymond. We're paying Steph. But we want to give you money.
Yeah.
No, the fuck you don't.
They wish that they could have got a chance to hold on to KD. They really do. I hate to say it, but that big tall motherfucker is efficient, okay? He is.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I can definitely see that. But I think that the thing with Kuminga, and I've been saying it for the jump, they don't know what the fuck to do with Kuminga, and they don't know how they want to basically get rid of him. I don't know why they haven't traded him. I don't know why they haven't basically figured out how to move him. I really don't.
Because I don't think that they can figure out what they're going to get to move him.
Right. They don't know. They don't have here's what we would take. Like, basically, like if they were bartering, like if you basically trying to negotiate, you have a number that basically you're going to be your non-negotiable number. Like, we ain't going past this. They don't have that. They've never set that in place. 2
nights ago, whenever he had like 20, he was looking like this dude has star potential. And then last night, whenever he had 9 and he struggled all of that shit, you're looking at him like, I can give you a 2nd round pick maybe, and you'll be able to give me him. And I think the Warriors are hoping that at some point this season, he's going to be so consistent that he's going to that you can get a 1st round pick for him. The problem is, whose 1st round pick are you going to get?
That's true.
Because you want a 1st round, but you want somebody who suck ass. You want that closer to the top 1st round
like
pick.
Kings.
Yeah. And I'll be real with you. You want a King suck ass team. You want a Charlotte suck ass team. You want a team that's not gonna be there to say, I'll give you my 1st round and you take him. But it's that making off like a thief in the night type shit with it, because you gotta hope that they fall for the old okie doke.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. You need them to fall for the okie doke so you can get this 1st round pick. And I don't think nobody's gonna give them a 1st round pick for Kuminga right now. They're like, maybe, possibly. And then like last night, 9 points, no Steph, none of the big. Well, Draymond and Jimmy led the team in points last night, which is crazy. Whenever I say Draymond Green and points led the team in the same sentence, it's wild. So,
alternate universe of we.
That's what I don't even know. Whenever I looked up and saw Draymond had 18, I said, man, he did flashback to whenever he was at Michigan just now. I said, he's hooping like he's back in college.
Right.
But it was what it was the other night. Now, guys, we always like to get into shit, and we always have our opinion. So today, before we get up off of here, we have to go ahead and play him or nil. And it's gonna be NBA edition, and I'll call them out. We'll start on the East Coast because the sun rises in the East, but it sets in the West. I'll start in the Eastern Conference. Tell me what you guys think. And I'll start right now, even though it's super early in the season. Detroit Pistons, 7-2 to start right now. Him or them?
Pistons. I was basically saying I'm going with him. I think that what they got with Durant and Cade Cunningham and Asir Thompson, like I think this is a team that basically can really contend with the East, especially with the East being somewhat down, with Pacers being down, with essentially the Celtics being down, the Bucks kind of being down. Like I think that they have their number 1 seed in the East. I give them as him.
What you think, Visky? Him or them for the Detroit Pistons?
I'm gonna go mid him because I feel like the only reason they're going to kind of be successful is because of the lack of the star power in the East with the injuries. with the Pacers being down, Boston not being in full strength. I still don't have them getting past, like, say, the Knicks or maybe even the Cavs and stuff like that. But even though Boston is down a man, they still performing. So, and also, like, even the Sixers, like, I don't know if they can get past the Sixers, So I got mid him right now. I think they do have a ceiling, so I don't have them making it too far. But I do like what I'm seeing. Cade Cunningham is one of those guys. I do, but I still think they got room to grow.
Him. Detroit is him. Their playoff team is that simple to me. I think that they're going to be him. I think that they're going to be just fine. Cade Cunningham might be in the run, possibly, maybe for MVP. He's not going to make it. He might be top 6, 7, possibly. But I think that they're him. Now, the next one I'll go to is the Chicago Bulls. Now, I will say this. I'm going to give them, even though they're 6-2, I'm going to give them a NIM. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't know how much longer this can last, and I don't know how much Josh Giddey and the rest of them boys can put up, and if they can make it through the whole season. I'm just so skeptical right now about if Chicago can make it the whole season doing what they've been doing. Yes, they're 6-2. Yes, they're undefeated at home right now. But can they keep it up? What do you guys think?
I got them as him right now. But no, you're absolutely right. This is a team that's basically playing above their standards. Now I've heard that Montes Bucelis, like, people talked about him as possibly being a next superstar kind of dude. But it ain't there yet. So, like, I'll basically say that they are him at the moment, but I think when it all shakes out, they're gonna be them overall. Like, they might make the playoffs, but they ain't gonna basically be the 2 seed like they are right now.
All right, Jarvis, him and them for the Bulls.
I definitely got them because it's early in the season. There's a lot of teams with 2 or 3 losses. And once you start crossing paths with these other teams, I feel like it's definitely going to show why they're them, So when they start crossing paths with these other 2-loss teams, and they slowly going to be 6-3, 6-4, it's going to even out before we know it. I feel like they're going to be at 500.
Okay. Now, I'm going to pull these next two at a time so we can kind of move through them a little bit quicker. Cleveland and Milwaukee. I will say this. Cleveland was in the playoffs last year. Cleveland looked like a very good team. Cleveland is doing technically right now what I expected Cleveland to do. They were going to beat some people. They were maybe going to lose to some people. Yes, Cleveland is 6-3, but I don't know if I can believe them after what happened last year during the playoffs. And with that being said, Milwaukee. You have the Greek Freak. I'm going to list you as him, but I will say this. They need to figure it out on the outside rotation of guards. Who's going to play what, why certain people are down. Who's going to be the person getting the shots next to Giannis? That's what I feel like they need to work on. It's that simple for me. What about you, Rob? Him and them for those two?
So I would say Cleveland is a him, Milwaukee is a them. I'll say Cleveland because they have been essentially playing well without a bunch of their guys still playing. DeAndre Hunter is going to be back sooner or later. If he's not back already, Darius Garland just came back. Like, with the team that they have, they basically didn't really lose much of anything since that team versus a lot of these other teams that fell off. But no, I think they could be the number 1 seed, when it's all said and done. But no, I got them as him. Milwaukee, I think they're going to be them overall. Giannis is going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting, which the whole thing about the offseason was essentially that Giannis might be going because this team is not something that can be sustained with him. And shoot, we got to look at, maybe he gets traded at the trade deadline. Who knows? But no, I got them as them.
What about you, Visky? Cleveland and Milwaukee.
I'm gonna have to definitely agree with Rob on this one. I got Cleveland as him. Spider's that man. a beast of a basketball player. So, they did kind of flop in the playoffs last year, but I think they can work that out. And when everybody get back strong, healthy, I think they're gonna push forward and be more than him. Because with Spider leading the charge and all that, they're gonna work it out. And with Milwaukee, let's face it, Giannis is the him within the nim. He is him, but as a whole, he is not all of it. As a whole, they are nim because outside of him, there's nothing.
Nope.
I don't see nothing I like outside of him. And
not even
like you say, Giannis ain't happy about being.
They need guard play.
I mean,
Kevin Porter,
let's be real. Miles Turner ain't that guy. I mean, he's a nice player now, but come on now. He ain't gonna be what Giannis need, to make a successful team, and that's part of like Rob say, like, so it's especially one of his complaints, like, is they gonna bring somebody, to actually make a team, and they just not trying to do it. Right. So yeah, they gonna definitely be near.
Okay, so New York Knicks, Philadelphia 76ers, him or them?
I got the Knicks. I got both of these teams as him. Like, I think both of these teams are still real good. Sixers are going to be might be the cream of the crop, especially if they trade Embiid and Paul George. But depending on how that does work out, they could be them. But I think they're going to be him overall. Both teams are.
What about you, Visky?
Oh, definitely. I got both him. Knicks they're gonna be something fantastic to watch again. I think they could probably, actually I don't want to go out on a limb, but they might be my favorite to make the ship this year with all the injuries. If they could play consistent like they did last year with Boston and Indy hurting, they're looking like a top contender to me. Philly, they him. The only way they go to them is if they bring out Paul Street Clothes George. If he come back, they could turn him in.
Regular season year.
No, I hate to say it, but the way they playing right now without him, trying to incorporate him into that flow could definitely turn him into them, but they him right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta agree with y'all. Both of them definitely are him. They definitely rolling. I like the direction that both of these teams are going. Tyrese Maxey, freaking Edgecombe is just showing that's rookie of the year this year. That's rookie of the year.
Yes,
that boy good. That boy good.
That boy good.
That boy good. He's definitely gonna be rookie of the year. He has it on lock. Now, I'm gonna group these three teams together, and I'm explain why. Miami, Toronto, and Atlanta, I feel like are all them. I feel like my hopes for Atlanta were high, but injuries are doubting it. Now it is early. Trey could return. They could take off. Toronto is Toronto. Toronto ain't been the same since Kawhi and them left there after that championship. They have not been the same, and Miami is just Miami. Miami is such it's like John Salas. It's such a pretty place to be and play. But right now, being a pretty place to be and play is not helping the players. And they don't have any solid guard play. It's a lot of things missing from that Miami team. It's not that they're not well coached. It's that I think that they just don't have enough talent. It's not enough talent. Bam is another player, Alcatraz. But his Alcatraz is pretty good. They got women and they clubs and all kind of other shit in his Alcatraz.
It could be a worse Alcatraz.
Yeah. It's a mental Alcatraz. Physically, it's South Beach. But mentally, it's Alcatraz. That's what I have about them. What do you guys think of those three?
So I would not necessarily agree that Miami is them. They're as of right now the 5th ranked scoring offense in all the NBA. So I mean, like they are making things work. They're just not really making things work in the standings, but we'll see how that shakes out. Atlanta, I think they're gonna turn around sooner or later. Like they do have that talent, with Jalen Johnson coming back, like, and then still having Dyson Daniels and Trey. It's like I feel like it's gonna work out. They're gonna get whatever they can get out Porzingis, whatever they need, but it's just like it ain't work out yet. I think they will be him when it's all said and done. Toronto, I can see them being them. I just do. I think it's like they gonna drop off sooner or later. It's just a matter of when. So, but yeah, I'll say Miami, Atlanta. I would put as him, then Toronto and them.
Yeah, what about you, Bisky?
I'm giving all three a NIM.
Ooh.
And I just want to say y'all had faith in Atlanta. I didn't, never did. Trae Young is a talented individual. That's y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have that one. But me over here, NIM. Like Trae Young is a talented individual. His surroundings to me are just that bad that it overshadows. His surrounding supporting cast is that bad. Toronto and Miami do not have a plus superstar. They don't have a 1A, 1B, 2-punch combo. That's just a bunch of, to me, Miami and Toronto are just a bunch of role players that just happen to be on the same team. They might be scoring stat-wise and everything, but when it comes to them standings, them teams with them superstars, when it come all said and done after the 82-game season, them teams with them heavy-hitting superstars going to be at the top and go advance at the playoffs.
That's fair.
And that's why they all got to be them. And especially because, we still got Orlando and Paolo and all them still, that's can make a rise. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to separate. I'm going to group this into, and I'm going to put all of the very trash teams together. But I'll say this about Orlando. Orlando is a team that has a lot of potential. I will say that they are him and that they will be in the playoffs this year. They're putting it together. Desmond Bane is a new piece. He's figuring his way out. Anthony Black is doing his thing. Paolo is doing him. Franz is doing him. I like that team a lot. I will rate them a him right now. Okay. Now, I'm going to group the last few teams together, and there's a reason. Boston, injury prone. Just they're depleted. No superstar. Jaylen Brown is showing you that he has flashes against bad teams where he looks like he's worth $330 million, and then he has nights against some teams where he shows you he should only got $120 million instead of $330 million, which is crazy because of how much money they gave him. You would think that he would be on point for this. Charlotte, you got good players, but not good enough to compete. Okay. Indiana hurt, no Tyrese Halliburton, no Miles Turner, no replacement for him. That team just went to shit. To say that they were that far over there last year in the NBA Finals, and right now they 1-7. They are 1-7. Pascal Siakam is the only saving grace that they have there right now. The Brooklyn Nets are just the Brooklyn Nets. They're like the Cleveland Browns. They are there. They are there. Them and the Washington Wizards. How dare I say this? Washington Wizards 1-8. Just whenever I thought it could get no lower, after Bradley Beal left and everything else, Billy Mays come out and said, and wait, there's more. And he showed you how much more trash that Washington Wizards team could be. And I sit in befuddlement sometimes watching them. And I talk like Thugnificent and say, sometimes I wonder, what did they do to piss that nigga off. Because clearly they did something to the basketball gods to be 1-8 and had a trash ass year last year and starting to have a trash ass year already this year and not doing nothing. Nothing. It's amazing. It's amazing that team is that trash. And nobody's like, maybe I should go see what's going on in the Wizards game. You know why? Because of that trash. You're not even curious to see what's going on in the Wizards game. That's how trash they are. Now, what do you guys think about the lower half starting from Orlando and on down?
I got no disagreement.
I got something to say. Putting them at NIM would be an insult to the title NIM.
Yes.
That is how bad they are doing.
It almost is an insult to it. It's no way. Look, my homeboy Che is a Wizards fan. That's his local team, you know. And I ask him sometimes, I'm like, how do you go? Just how do you go there? Like it's amazing. Like you can support them. Like they have figured out,
with the exception of Orlando, of course, you know, because was him.
Yeah, because the Celtics were right there. Charlotte is going to be Charlotte. I don't know. Charlotte is like,
yeah, that's it. That's basically it. That's the best way to put it, honestly.
It's like sometimes I see y'all do some fire shit and I'll be like, there's potential right there. And then I see y'all do some fuck shit and I'll be like, that's why you are who you are, right? That's why it's it. And all I can do is just point at them. Indiana is injury ridden, but they didn't try to do anything. Like I said, it's just look.
And I don't really think it's that too much their fault because they got Pascal, you know. But I think the injury situation, they just bad because of that, not because they just bad like the Wizards.
But you lost.
I still think Boston is decent.
Oh, true. Okay, maybe we can call Boston decent, but right now they are 4-6. They're outside the top 10. But the problem with calling them decent is their $330 million other star who's supposed to be a star is not being a star right now. She's not being a star.
Derek White outplayed him. That's Derek White team right now.
This is all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna give this comparison before we jump to the other conference. Y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong, and I'll take this anywhere y'all put this. Let's say they gave Luka $330 million, right? And Luka came out there and was only averaging. Right now he's averaging what? He's averaging right at. Let's see. He had 32 the other night, 35, 36. He had a 12, he had 32. Okay, so he's averaging about 28 points a game right now, right? But in them 10 games, it's only translated to 4 wins, okay? Now, in those 4 wins, I'm going to read you guys the teams, and you can tell me which teams you think he may or may not should have lost him. He lost to Orlando. He beat Washington. He lost to Utah. He lost to Houston. He beat Philly. He beat Cleveland. He beat the Pelicans. But he lost to Detroit, New York, and he lost to Philly opening night. Okay. Now, while not the worst losses, they were all competitive, but you only bushwhacked New Orleans, her team getting together. Cleveland, of course, they got too much shit over them. Philly, I think I remember this one. They beat them 109 to 108. That shit is hit or miss because of Tyrese Maxey and is rolling. Good luck on catching up. With the loss to Houston, I could see the loss to Utah though. Utah, It's Utah, though. It's Utah. The lost Orlando, I can kind of see. I'm just saying it's kind of
basically using that.
I'm
basically losing everybody that matters.
Yeah,
I say basically they losing everybody that matters.
Yeah, but 330 million ain't putting in. Well, I guess 30 a game is enough right now. You know, I guess he doing enough because Derek White getting something ridiculous too. I think he getting like freaking getting 28 million. So
right, 30 a game, okay. But if the game is on the line, is he producing at that clutch moment?
Yeah, right. See,
that is the question.
That's the problem. Now I'll start in the West. The West should be a lot clearer because I just know it's a lot of him over here. It's a lot of him. The West got a lot of men over there. It's a lot of real motherfuckers over there. Oklahoma City, him. Defending champions. They coming out there. Shea Gill just getting like 30 a night.
Yeah.
It's nothing. We all agree that that's him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't even say nothing about it.
Now, in second place, I can't lie to you. Your Lakers right now, second place. Right now, y'all are him. And I'll say this. Trade LeBron James.
Please, LA, please. Don't even let him come back in the Laker uniform.
Thank him for his Mickey Mouse ring. Give him a hug. And give him Brody. Be like, we packed this up for you. So you can take it with you. To remember us by, you know.
Because Luka and Austin Reeves showing them boys. Them boys playing. Even when Luka went out, Austin Reeves say, I got you. I'm gonna put up 51 for you. I got it. Don't worry.
And White Wall hit. DeAndre Ayton has started to revitalize his career as a lob threat and a rebounder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lakers. Just go ahead and trade LeBron and all this sciatica right now. Just trade him right now. Just be like, hey.
But you think you agree, Rob, what they doing this year?
Yeah, no, I think they're definitely him. Like they got enough talent. You know, it's really, I would say LeBron ain't even the bother to me. Like as far as like you got to trade and not trade. DeAndre Ayton, step the fuck up. Like you gotta basically play like the motherfucker number one. Like, god damn, bro. Like you have to basically. Because it's either me or LeBron gonna fucking say it. He might just point blank say it in the fucking, hey DeAndre, get in the fucking gear. Like, don't be just.
He has been playing though. He's had 20 something the past couple nights. He's been hooping.
Yeah, I feel like fucking Chuck when basically I think about him, man. Like you are not playing to your potential, dog. You need to. Like when they were, because that was the one thing I would say out of all things I agree with Chuck and Shaq. It's like, nigga, this is your contract here, and you motherfucking averaging 17 and 8 with motherfucking LeBron on the bench, or LeBron ain't in there, Luka ain't in there. Motherfucker, you need to be averaging 25 and 20. Nigga, you need to basically play like, hey, this is last chance for you. Like you need to basically play like this is it. Either I'm going to be here or I'm going to be in a JUCO. Like you basically need to play like that. You need to be the dominant center because that's what they are looking for. They don't need Shaq in the post, but they at least need something, nigga.
You need to play like Dave Chappelle said Kobe was playing during that case. Like they throw him the ball and say, play me like that.
Like, bro, this is it for you. Like, this is straight up before. This is it before knee how. Like, nigga, this is it for you.
Knee how. Yeah, you're right.
You hear that, DeAndre? You better step it up.
You better ask Rui how you basically speak Japanese, because that's where the fuck you going next.
Like, I need some Mandarin lessons if you know it. Really.
Look, you got a cousin or something that can help teach me. They like something like you gonna have to do something, bro, because you ain't gonna be in the United States playing like this, dog.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but Ni Hao is the next step for him. That's a great way to put it for him. San Antonio Spurs. Okay,
yeah, him.
You saying it to him? Okay,
yeah.
So I'll say this: the team is him, but that 7'5" dude, I'm a little skeptical on him right now. He came out the gate banging. Okay, he came out the gate banging. No, it's been a couple games now.
I thought you were talking about one game. He went like 9 points. I was like, come on.
No. It's been a couple games now. And what really upset me is the other night, whenever they played your Lakers, they put Luka on him at one point. Luka is not a defender. You are supposed to murderize his ass whenever you get him. And I was like, what you doing? I was like, do you know what happened to Luka if Luka would have switched on the Shaq back in the day? We would have been praying that he make it out of the hospital.
Yeah.
We would have been like, damn man, we hope Luka make it. Shaq dunked on him and kicked him 6 rows up into the Staples Center, you know?
Yeah.
It's a pretty hard kick. That's where he makes me skeptical about him at times, because at the beginning of the season, I thought he had it figured out. I really did. I said, oh shit, this motherfucker done figured it out. He's going for MVP this year and Defensive Player of the Year. Past few games, I'm like, he don't even know what the hell he want to do. He didn't forgot it. They didn't figure him out. It's a travesty for him right now, which is crazy how much of a north-south switch that happened. But that San Antonio team got a lot of good pieces. And then they just got back De'Aaron Fox. They just got back De'Aaron Fox, which is crazy for them. So we're all in agreement of a him for them. The Denver Nuggets.
Mega him.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Jokic has been triple doubling out already this season, okay? I'm going to say this. Teams, look, at this point, how Jokic balls so effortlessly on the court, and he's out here 26-9-9, 33, 16, and 15. 34, 14, and 7, 21, 9, and 14, 21, 10, and 12. He's just out here just making passes and hitting shots and grabbing boards. And then Jamal Murray is looking like the old Jamal Murray now, like he's healthy. And Aaron Gordon had that freaking 50-point game that they got out of him. I'll see it. Look, the man said it best. You might want to hold on to your pants, because it's about to get crazy around here. And Denver, look, it can get crazy. Denver is so much him. It is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Definitely. Like, it's no words I need to say. It's him. He's putting us in the proof is in the pudding. Him.
Now, here's the real question. Will they cheat Jokic out of another MVP?
No, I can't think. Well, it's real early, but I can't see anybody else basically.
You don't think that they could cheat him out of MVP?
Nah. Because this year, like the way he's playing this year, dog, like nah. I don't see anybody else. If he basically keeps up this pace, I don't see anybody else.
You don't think that they could go with that? Oh, Shea got 30, whatever, 30 and whatever. You don't think that they might give it to him with Shea with like 30-something points?
If he has to keep a triple-double average, nah. That'll be
Shea. Nah, because Shea already got his. I mean, Shea is basically lapping the whole fucking league in points, but like it's nah. I think with what Jokic is putting up this year, I think it's him the bus.
Yeah, it's crazy to say this dude is out there triple double and running up and down the court like it ain't shit right now. It really is. Portland Trailblazers, him or them?
Pre-nim.
Pre-nim?
Pre-nim. I think that they basically I think that they're seventh in the league in offense, but I think that they are a lot of players that are very young, and I think that when you got Tiago Splitter, who basically had to take up the fucking mantle because his head coach fucking camp like cheating in fucking mafia card games and shit, and like I think they just pre-nim. I don't think they're gonna be able to hold this down for the entire season.
Okay.
I agree because the West too stacked, and when it's all said and done, they can't compete with everybody else. And I would kind of give them the top of the NIM, because of that. Because when it's not gonna really be their fault. It's just that they just not gonna be able to keep up.
Yeah.
They look. Portland got like a lot of pieces that can work. They just don't have enough to glue the team together. Now, this next team, I want you guys to really think about what could happen with them. Houston Rockets. So far, they're 5-3. I'm going to give them a him. And the reason I'm going to give them a him is this. Whenever they have been clicking and they have been on it with their lineup experimentation and whatnot, that Houston Rockets team looks good as fuck. Okay? Extremely good. And of course, you got the Durantula, who can, whenever he's on point, he come out there, shoot 50%, go get 20, 25, 30 for you, and he can shut down the game. But they can play defense. Sengun, them, Tar East, and that team is really, really good. Steven Adams. That team is really Reed Shepard is coming off as the other guard, the top to bottom. That team is really good. What do y'all think of Houston?
A contingent him. And the reason why I say that is because they need a point guard. They need a person to steer. They need a veteran point guard to steer the ship. They need an Andre Miller. They need a Mike Conley. They need a something that basically they need a veteran point guard to steer their ship. And I don't know if they're gonna get that this year. They're trying to basically make Amen Thompson that point guard, and I don't know if that's gonna work. I think they need a vet that's gonna basically be like, all right, because they was gonna have Fred VanVleet do that. They're gonna need somebody to kind of like a Rondo type that's gonna basically set things in motion. Say, hey, because even though they got KD, they got a lot of youngins there, and so like I think they need that to basically get them going. Like if they could. That's the problem. Like, there's not that many like veteran point guards that's gonna be able to do that. Like if they could get TJ McConnell off the Pacers. I mean, it might be hard, but like that might be something that they might have to look at, especially with how the Pacers are going down.
Yeah, Pacers are kind of sinking like Titanic a little bit right now. Just a wee bit, Jarvis.
I would definitely give him.
Yeah,
I know. I know. But I would give him, and I just think the record is kind of just reflecting chemistry at the moment, and I do somewhat agree with the whole point guard situation. But if they can make it work with what they have and get the chemistry flowing, because of the different type of lineup it is, and if they could get one of them in there to actually play that point guard type of role, I think it could be real dangerous if they get that chemistry together. Because of the size differential of the lineup, I don't think if they get the chemistry, I don't think people will really know how to defend it.
Yeah.
And that could come in as a plus. So I got him, and when they get that chemistry down, I feel like they could probably get that upper tier him.
Yeah, I can definitely see that with them. Minnesota Timberwolves just got Ant-Man back last night. He goes crazy, 37. Julius Randle has been holding the ship. They're back above 500 slightly right now. How do we feel about the T-Wolves, guys? Him?
Oh yeah,
they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there when it all said and done.
Like, they're gonna be there?
Top 6 at the very least.
Top 6. I'll do you one better, and I'll go with top 6. I'll go with top 6. Yeah, I'll go with top 6. I think six will work. 6 definitely.
Yeah, because like Trailblazers right now, number 5, they gonna get knocked out, and they
they're gonna drop.
Gonna basically be in that spot, or at least it's somewhere in that mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely could be in the mix. Okay, now Rob, your team, Golden State, right now they're number 8, 5-5. Where do you have your team at, Rob? Where do you have your team at?
Like they are like right there. Like if they sneeze, they could be them. Because you basically relying on an aging Steph, who is playing absolutely still great. Jimmy Butler, who's playing good. Draymond Green, who's playing good. You don't know what the fuck Kaminga is going to do. B-Pod is still playing all right. Like, and then Will Richard, the cat from Florida. Like, there's some him still there, but that could easily be a them very quickly.
Can I say this? We're 10 games in, an eighth of the way through the season, and thank God Draymond hasn't kicked anybody in the nuts yet or pushed them over. Yeah.
Yes.
Keyword. Mm-hmm.
This is the key word.
That in mind. Just keep it in mind.
I think that there's still some him there. I don't know, bro. They're missing something. And I don't know what it is. It's something that they maybe I need Quentin Post to step out and be even better than what he's been for him at time. Maybe that'll be it. I'm not sure yet. But I do think that there's still some him in Golden State. Now, this is where we get into the questionable teams right here. Starting at number 9.
I got to make one question. Number 9. Until them boys get eliminated, they still got Steph Curry on the team. Who gonna still shoot that motherfucker from half court and drain?
The game right now, still.
That shit is him. I think it's just because. It's just because the aging of the superstars of Butler, Green, and Curry. They're aging. So, the youngins are taking over, and I think that's why they kind of falling. But I don't think they're gonna be a them no time soon. That's all.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with the Bucks. It's like he just like Giannis. He is him, but it's a lot of them in that team, or at least close to them. They like the cats that's there. Like I think they could all play and they could all be good. But when it comes to this West, they don't really have the team to compete with those other teams that we just talked about. Yeah. They lucked out and basically beat the Rockets in that 7-game series. Like it's yeah.
Now I'll say this: Phoenix. I don't believe in Phoenix. No. I believe Phoenix is in them. Devin Booker is nice. Booker's damn nice, but retooling after KD, Bradley Beal, you had to get rid of. Well, KD was gonna walk, and the Bradley Beal thing was just he just left.
They get the excuse for being them though. Like they get a pass this year. This is a mulligan year for them.
Yeah, it is a mulligan year, but Book has shown some flashes of he may try to wheel this team to a top 8, and it may be possible for them to land in top 8, which is good. Now, this is a team that I just campaigned last time to send Ja Morant to the Pelicans. The Memphis Grizzlies, okay? The more this shit unfolds, the more I just don't see Ja Morant being there by the trade deadline. I think by February, he's gone. I don't know if you guys heard what was said, but did you guys hear what KD told that man daddy during the game?
I heard about it. I can't remember what he said, though.
He told that man, your son don't even want to be here right now.
Oh, yeah.
And this is during the game. This is during the game. Okay? And as he's talking about this, I'm like, he's having a conversation with your dad on the sideline.
But here's what I have to say about that. T. Morant, father to father, Get the fuck off the sideline, my dude. Like the reason why that quote is there is because you're there. KD's not saying that to random fans. Your ass be right there trying to be an IG honey on the motherfucking sideline. Nigga, get off the fucking sideline, my dude. Like that's the reason why that
Go sit in the back. Go sit the regular Go sit with the regular folks.
Like skybox it, nigga. It's gotta feel a lot better to be in a skybox. Go sit up there, get all the refreshments, get motherfuckers waiting on you right there. Because your boy, your son, your star son is right there. So you're gonna get a really nice box. Sitting right there on court side, like nigga, stop trying to work off your son's fame. Point blank. That's what you're doing. We all know it. We all see it. That's what you're doing.
Hey, I feel where you're coming from. The LA Clippers. Him or them? I'm gonna tell you now. I feel as though they are them, and it's not because they got knocked out of the playoffs. Okay, last year I'll say this. It was a little bit of a controversy, and Jarvis know where I'm about to go with this. With that Aaron Gordon quote unquote put back dunk shit to say that they took Denver 7 games. That easily, if that goes their way, we may be talking about Clippers second round. They fight and they were healthy, blah blah blah. Right now, they're them to me because they're not completely healthy. Well, they are somewhat healthy. They're not winning, but at some point, I think that they're gonna start winning again. It's gonna be a Kawhi type thing, and I'll say this. Letting Norman Powell go to Miami has showed that Bradley Beal is a waste. Bradley Beal is a waste. Do y'all know the other night, and I'm going to just throw this out there, that Bradley Beal, same guy, got paid all that money in Washington, got paid in Phoenix, that is now in LA. How many points do y'all think Bradley Beal had the other night? No James Harden, no Kawhi Leonard out there. How many points do you think Bradley Beal scored the other night?
As a resident San
Louis, he should have had 40.
I refuse to answer the question.
Are you refusing because he's from the Lou?
314. Fifth.
So our brother Migo Rob is pleading fifth because Bradley Beal is from the Lou. Jarvis, you said you felt like that man should have 40 with no James Harden, no Kawhi Leonard out there. He should have been primary scorer, right?
Exactly. He should have been got half the points.
You feel like half the points should have been Bradley Beal's total, right? All right. The other night against the Phoenix Suns, Bradley Beal scored a whopping 5.
Get the fuck out of here. In one quarter or the whole game?
The whole game.
Oh,
5 points. He has actually scored 5 points twice this season. Twice this season. He scored 5 points, along with 12 points, 9 points, and 6 points.
Yeah.
Bradley.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Damn. So my prediction of Bradley Beal is going to get comeback player of the year or most improved player
down
of the
drain.
Just
down the drain. Unless he just having to ramp it up at some point. Just take
okay.
He is looking down the drain.
That man is averaging 7 points a game. Yes. Averaging, that's it.
I didn't want to say.
He is a career 21 a game guy. 21 a game. He's averaging 7.
Ooh, baby.
7.
The best thing for the Clippers, they are them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think what it weighs on, I'm about to say, even Kawhi, he's on the backside. I'm looking at their roster. They old as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are.
Their roster is old.
But they were playoff smitten, and they got John Collins. They picked some young pieces, but I'll say this. Bradley Beal was not worth losing Norman Powell right now.
Mm-hmm.
Norman Powell would shoot the ball and he'd hit shots. Bradley Beal literally is averaging 7.4 points a game. This is a dude who just a couple years ago had like $200 million contract. I just want you to think about that. A few years go by. 7 points a game right now. And he ain't got nobody to blame but himself. Because the other night, no James Harden, no Kawhi, no James, ball in his hand. Just not it. Just not it.
Niggas need to aspire to get some motherfucking help.
Yeah, like it is incredible how much of a dramatic fall off that was for them for that one. Now, Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, just keep going.
I
don't think we need going. Do we need to waste our time on this one?
I'm gonna be real. The next four: Sacramento, Utah, New Orleans, and Dallas. There's only one that intrigues me in it, and that's Dallas, because Kyrie has to come back. They have to get healthy. They have Cooper Flag. They have to figure this thing out. But I'll say this: Sacramento, it amazes me how y'all lose games at times. Utah, the only thing good over there to me is Laurie Marketing right now.
Yeah, Wade Kessler, Walker Kessler is out for the season.
Yeah, he's out for the season. And they have the conundrum of they don't know if they're going to pay him or not now because he's out for the season. Because he was due a contract. And then the Pelicans, Zion is out with a phone bruise, with a foot bruise. He's trying to recover back. The Pelicans, DeJounte Murray isn't back. We do have an up-and-coming guard that's nice, Jeremiah Fears. But we just got to win the other night after having so many close losses, which we now have 2 wins. Maybe there's a little upside for the Pelicans coming. We don't know. We have to see how everything works out. And in Dallas has Anthony Davis, who was like an MVP candidate type person, losing. No Kyrie though. No Kyrie. Okay, which is crazy. And that they have some of their bigs back. They got the number 1 draft pick. He's starting, but I don't think Dallas has even remotely figured out anything to do with anything. And it's like, damn, y'all are really struggling at the bottom of the board. That's
I just want to say this. After all this pedestal, they put Dallas on the biggest ass pedestal, especially for landing the number 1 pick. And when I tell you, when Victor went out there and make them look like a high school team that first game, Derek Lively, Anthony Davis, they look like they forgot how to play basketball when they were playing the Spurs their first game. And it was just sad like that to say they got this defense now, they're gonna be good. They couldn't stop a fart from coming out if they wanted to. And then I'm more upset at Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson should be the man in the guard play right now. He should be, as I say.
7.6 points.
Klay Thompson should be showing out.
2025, Klay Thompson.
I mean, or something like. Come on, can't even get 15 points a game.
Seemingly engaged to Meg the Stallion, Klay Thompson.
I'll say this.
He should be better.
That man is in a consulting role. That man is not an employee.
He's in a consulting role.
That man is over here just overseeing. That he is not somebody that is a worker. That him taking on some kind of managerial role is not what you get Klay Thompson at this stage in life to be, my brother. Like that is man. That is not taking over shit. You said what?
Max Christie to me is their best guard play. I never really was a fan of D'Angelo Russell. That's just my personal opinion.
I mean,
but
the NBA
Max Christie, he need to come up. Yep. So and like they just they pedestal just dropped a whole lot with me. Everybody putting them on this pedestal.
No,
Not
think
happening.
about it.
Nim.
You 69 before 69, bro. You telling them the truth. You sure told old Nick the egg. You see that what it is.
Yeah.
But I can't look. This is what I'll say about Dallas. Clay probably expends most of his energy with Meg Stallion. Okay?
As would I.
So I don't know if I can blame him for only averaging 7 points a game. Now, if I was a coach, I'd be mad with him and tell him,
be like, nigga, you lucky I'm here.
Yeah,
that's put in the mother 15.
Like, you better be glad I'm not in the I better be glad I'm on this court, not in the fucking IG video. God damn it.
Look, if I was in my hotel coach, you know I averaged 20 a game and coach gonna say no 7. Look, I put up the other 13 at home. But I got you, I got 7 left for y'all. Okay?
Like, I would like you see the full court press I'm running here. Like I no.
Tired everything.
Wow.
That's the life he living right now. That's why I said, because I don't think I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever I see him out in public and cry, I'll be like, Clay don't even give a fuck about basketball no more. He got a few rings.
I'd be like, nigga, as soon as we basically got together, I would have quit. I'd be like, no, what the fuck I'm gonna do here?
Yeah, like fuck this. I'm out, man.
This is just something I do.
I'm gonna check to my retirement day. You know?
You feel me? Like I look. This is what I just clock into. That's it. This so I'm in 20. So I'm in 20 IG videos instead of 25. You know?
Yeah,
that's it.
That nigga living his life right now. That nigga say, "Look, bro, this is what I do right now. Right here. I live this." Oof, we got 3, 2. All right. Well, guys, look, we're so glad to come to y'all to be live here, Brah Migos Podcast. We've enjoyed talking to you guys today. But right now we're probably about to all go watch sports because it's Saturday.
LSU on right now.
Yeah, Bama and LSU. I'll peeping that out later.
Roadies. Go Tigers.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Goddamn trade amongst us right now.
Fungus among us.
Oh, Tide, baby.
Y'all only got 3 points. Don't worry. Y'all only got 3 points.
Well, I understand, y'all, how y'all hating? Y'all ain't even in the club. Come on now. Y'all on the outside of the top 25 hating on the number 4 ranked team. Right? Come on,
if I skin your ass tonight, I should be going in.
No. 3 losses, LSU? Come on, man. 3 losses?
I should be making my way.
Brian Kelly gone, and the governor picking the next coach for whatever fucking reason. So we good.
We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, Rob. It's gonna happen. But remember, guys, we do this every weekend. We come to you guys live, talk sports, chill, kick it, hang out. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your people about us. Anything you boys want to say before we get about it?
Good night, Canada. Good night, Taylor Swift.
Go ahead, right?
Football. Have fun.
Anything you want to say, Visky?
I just wanted to say I do want to send a heartfelt message to my fellow Dallas Cowboy, Marshawn Kneeland. That had a tragedy.
Yeah.
From me and the Cowboys family, it was sad to see somebody go like that. Best wishes to him and his family. We need that's what the Cowboy. We need to win for him for the rest of the season, baby. We need to do it for him. I do hope do send my deepest condolences to the family and stuff like that. But it was tragic. But let's do it for him for the rest of the season, baby.
Yeah. Don't do that. I'm doing everything holding here, brother.
Besides these two cowboy haters here on the other side.
I'm just saying.
You have that motherfucker turn in his grave like a fucking rotisserie chicken. Like, nigga, well, don't do that shit to him. He's going through enough. Don't say, oh, we need to win it for him. The nigga gonna go fucking sick. Like, nigga go fucking.
I'm trying to give us some kind of motivation. God damn.
Nigga, get some realism, nigga. Y'all niggas still living. He the one that died. Like,
maybe the defense can actually wake up and not be asleep for once.
I mean, goddamn. Prayers to the Kneeland family.
Yes, prayers to the Kneeland family.
But don't
not the Cowboys.
Which I talking. Them niggas and now they are going to play football games, maybe win some, probably lose some. But yeah,
they'll definitely win and lose some. Now, with that being said, we're out of here. Deuces.
Peace out.